Hey guys, so in today's video, I wanted to respond to a question that I got from one of you guys. And that question was, I'm just going to kind of rephrase just because I don't have the comment right in front of me right now, but the gist of the comment was the person is trying to get into CNA class and was wondering what other jobs they could apply for at a nursing home to kind of get their foot in the door and see if it's something that they would like. I also just want to remind you before I share my thoughts and actually talk about the different jobs that you could apply for at the nursing home, and just mention that CNAs can work in a bunch of different settings. So if you are looking to become a CNA, just remember that you don't have to limit yourself to long-term care facilities or nursing homes. There are plenty of CNAs who work in hospitals, assisted livings, memory care, home health, what was I going to say? Like an adult daycare type situation for people who have different cognitive abilities or different disabilities. So there are a lot of different settings that you can work in. We have quite a few CNAs who work at the hospital that I work at. There are multiple who work in the clinic that I work at as well. So just keep that in mind. You're not limited to long-term cares or nursing homes specifically. So to address this person's question, there are a lot of different jobs that you could apply for at a nursing home. If you want to see like patient care, there are a lot of nursing homes who will hire what they call like resident care aides. I don't know if they call them this like in every state, but I've noticed quite a few different job listings that are hiring for resident care aides, and you don't have to be certified as a CNA. A lot of them will actually train you to become a CNA if you work as a resident care aide. Some of them you have to watch and like read the actual job listing though, because some of them it will be a listing for like a resident care aide, but they will, at the bottom, they'll say that they require you to have a CNA certification. So just make sure that you are taking the time to actually read the entire listing. If you don't want to do that, you could work in activities. So they have like activities assistants and activities coordinators and things like that. That is basically, I loved doing activities with residents. So for those of you who don't know, activities is like anything. You could be listening to music, you could be painting, making cookies. I know like at the one assisted living, we had different themes like on a monthly basis. So for example, they would have like taco nights and they would have like everything Mexican, or they would have painting classes and things like that. Obviously, it's going to depend on the abilities of the residents, but there are different options for each skill level, I guess I would say, and each ability level. That's probably better. But you could work in activities. You could apply for the kitchen, although I don't know exactly how true of a view you would get as to how it would be to work there as a CNA, just because like working in the kitchen, you're obviously not hands-on patient care. There are different facilities who have hired people to assist with feeding during meal times, because there are certain residents who need some help, whether it is actually feeding them or cutting up their meat or cutting up their dinner, whatever it is. Some states require you to be a CNA or a nurse in order to be able to do this, and that kind of, in a nursing home setting, I should specify. So just kind of be mindful that some of these jobs that I'm talking about may not be available in every state. Sometimes you could be like a transport aide. I have seen that where you go, like if the resident has to go for an appointment out of the building, like to dialysis or a doctor's appointment, to the dentist, whatever the case may be, they will send an employee, and sometimes they have to be CNAs depending on the person's medical conditions. Other times they just send like a resident care aide or whoever. So there are quite a few options. I think it's just going to depend on what is available in the area that you live in. But I would definitely say that if you are going to try to get a job at a nursing home or another facility, definitely let them know that you're interested in becoming a CNA, because there might be options. There are facilities who, like, if you let them know that you're interested in becoming a CNA eventually, maybe not right now, but eventually, a lot of them offer like either reimbursement or some sort of benefit to you for getting CNA training, because I will tell you right now that nursing homes especially are always looking for skilled staff and people who care to take care of the residents. I say people who care because there are a lot of people who get into this for the wrong reasons, and so you definitely have to make sure that you're doing this for the right reason. Um, and a lot of people, like I said, they don't. So I hope that answered your question. I am like running off of 2 hours of sleep, so I apologize if I was all over the place during this video. I have to go into work because it is 7:36, and normally I go into work about 7:40, so I am right on time. So with that being said, if you guys have any other questions or any other information you'd like to know that I could potentially help you guys with, definitely ask away. I am an open book and I love sharing my knowledge and my advice and thoughts on different things. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys next time.